Salute, salute, salute. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's good with y'all, man? I just wanted to come on here and holler at y'all for a second. You feel me? Because somebody got to call this bullshit out, man. Y'all can't keep allowing KD to get away with this shit. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, Heron, salute to my guy, man. KD is the worst representative of a superstar that I've seen a long time. Like, it's very, very sad to see. It's very, very sad to see what's transpiring with this dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because he is just like, it's the weirdest thing in the world, bro. It's like, dude, he blames the fans first off for the reason why they're not playing hard in an all-star game. It's our fault, the viewers, all right? And then he goes out there and stinks the joints up, doesn't give any effort whatsoever. I mean, I'm watching a Phoenix Suns game yesterday. You're playing against a Lakers team who's sputtering. They're playing without LeBron James. They're playing without Rui. They have injuries. They got, you know what I'm saying, Jackson Hayes back last night, but they're sputtering. They're on a 4-game losing streak. You have your full complementary of players. You're trying to play for a playing spot. That's even sad in itself that I'm even saying that he's trying to play for a play-in spot. You see how sad that sounds? We're talking about Kevin Durant, arguably one of the best players that you guys have said even better than, you know, the best player in the league. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, dude, the way you are representing yourself, it's a very, very, very bad look on him and his legacy. You couldn't win in the OKC. You made one of the weakest moves in NBA history by joining a team that beat you, you know what I'm saying, and arguably one of the best teams, you know, of that decade during that particular time, and you join them. And then you win 2 championships as if you earned it, or as if you were the best player on the team, or as if they really needed you to win. So what happens? You get upset because Draymond didn't pass you the ball in one particular moment and one particular sequence. You got angry because he didn't give you the ball. So you fuss at him. He bites back and say, whoa, 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 whoa. You exchange words and he calls you a B word. Then we visibly see you right at that moment say, that's why I'm out. That's why I'm out. So Boogie Cousins at that time tried to defuse the situation, but you were so emotional and in your feelings because another man challenged you, which you didn't want to be challenged in that particular moment or at that particular way. And then ultimately, we seen what happened. You got injured, you know what I'm saying, in 2019. We didn't win a championship. We lost to Oklahoma City Thunder. Toronto Raptors, etc., and the rest was history. You actually leave that summer in free agency and you sign with Brooklyn. You didn't sign with the Knicks. You signed with Brooklyn because you knew it would be a little bit more easier from the media standpoint if you was to go play with Brooklyn as opposed to the Knicks, because you know the media in the Knicks and the Lakers and all these big market cities, you know the media will tear you to shreds. So he's saying, I'm going to duck the smoke over there playing for the Knicks. You ridiculed the Knicks and saying, you know what I'm saying, that their roster and the Knicks is this and their organization and Leon Rose and all these other people who, you know what I'm saying, own the team right now. You're criticizing them, so you go to Brooklyn. In Brooklyn, they hire Steve Nash. So now, they hire Steve Nash. You're upset with that hire. You say, you know what, I want to play with Kyrie Irving. That's my best friend. So not only do you get Kyrie Irving, later on you end up getting James Harden. So now you're playing with somebody that you're familiar with, somebody that helped you, you know what I'm saying, go to an NBA championship. And then guess what? That don't work out. You're mad that you got motherfucking Steve Nash. You want Steve Nash fight. You don't really want to be coached. And then before that, you criticize Steve Kerr and his coaching ability. Mind you, some people might agree with you, but the simple fact that you're criticizing Steve Kerr, but they welcome you with open arms and helped you ultimately cement your name and your legacy in the history books. You get what I'm saying? By helping you win 2 championships. You're still not grateful for that. So not only is Steve Nash the problem, you wanted to leave Scotty Brooks and OKC and Russell Westbrook, who you criticized then, because he wouldn't pass you the ball at certain junctures or certain moments of the game. But he helped you get to an NBA championship. So then after that, then what happens? Then what happens after that? Salute to all my people. I see y'all. And then after that, what you do? After Brooklyn, oh man, it ain't gonna work out in Brooklyn. I want to be traded. You want to be traded yet again. So they grant you your wishes. They trade you to Phoenix Suns. You're going over there to team up with Devin Booker, who's been to an NBA Finals without Chris Paul, might add you. But they traded their whole future for you. We're talking about a two-time Finals MVP, a league MVP, perennial All-Star. You go to Phoenix, and what have you done in Phoenix? Stunk the whole joint up. You angry? They hired Frank Vogel. You didn't like that hiring. You got Frank Vogel fired. Then they replaced him with Mike Budenholzer, who was an NBA champion coach. Frank Vogel, NBA champion coach. So you're not happy with nothing. It's nothing that this dude is not satisfied with. That is a selfish, egotistical, self-entitled ass female, bro. Period, point blank. He wants his way. He don't want nobody to reprimand him or hold him accountable for anything because he thinks that he's Kevin Durant. Like he said in one interview, I'm not worried about it because I'm Kevin Durant. Nigga, you sound like one of LeBron James motherfucking fanboys. You sound just like LeBron James when LeBron James be tooting himself, saying, yeah, I'm LeBron James. I'm the greatest in the world. Yeah, I'm Kevin Durant. I'm the greatest. Same bullshit. And that's why I say that these stars have destroyed like James Harden. And you can say, oh, James Harden is playing good. The championship with James Harden if he keep playing like this. It's impossible for him to win championship because they're so self-centered, bro. It's all about them. James Harden sitting there telling motherfuckers, oh, I am the offense. Nigga, huh? Is that what we want our young boys and girls who aspire to be great and play in the NBA one day? That's what we want them telling their coaches in AAU or in middle school or in high school. Oh, I'm good. I'm so good that I am the system. Like, what are we, like, come on, man. Really? That's why the game is destroyed. And that's why I don't have no respect for none of these cats. I don't. They just self-entitled crybabies. Everything they do is all about them. No effort on defense. And the niggas a crybaby. I was watching the game yesterday. Devin Booker and KD should retire, both of them. Yeah, Devin Booker in his prime should retire. You niggas are sad. Y'all trying to get Mike Budenholzer fired because you don't like that he's trying to hold you niggas accountable. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to follow his system. And I'm not saying Mike Budenholzer is a great coach. He's an NBA champion. I can tell you that. He did a lot of good things in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And before Atlanta, he was a really good offensive coordinator with the San Antonio Spurs under the Greg Popovich tree. You know what I'm saying? And then he went from Atlanta over to Milwaukee, helped turn that franchise around. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, sometimes his offense is centered around giving the ball to his player at the top, his best player, and letting that player go ISO like he did with Giannis, instead of just running some, you know what I'm saying, some action in the paint for him to get the ball so he get easier shots on less dribbles. You feel what I'm saying? And less torque on his body and his muscles. But KD is sad, bro. It's just sad because you're not representing the NBA as a whole the way you're supposed to represent the NBA. You're disrespecting the game just like a plethora of all these other superstars. And it's sad to watch. You're not giving any effort on defense. And you can see him visibly crying and being defiant on the sidelines. He's talking back to the coach. It looked like he got up and he was yelling at the coach Budenholzer as he was trying to give him some direction, you know what I'm saying, during a timeout. I'm like, bro, you are a bad professional. And then what does he do? He blows up at the media because the media comes out with reports that might defame his character, but it's true. You know what I'm saying? When Stephen A. Smith challenged him and yada, 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 but it was true. Even though we know Stephen A. be on some bullshit and always attacking players and shit, you know what I'm saying, and try to lower their contracts just because he does it for his white zaddy. But at the end of the day, Nigga, it's true. But motherfuckers are scared to call these players out because you're so in love with these players. Now, for motherfuckers acting like a whole cake, I don't give a fuck if he's the best player in the world. I don't give a fuck if it's Michael Jordan, nigga, or whoever. You gotta be able to hold these players accountable. Because if we don't hold them accountable, then it's just gonna be a bunch of more bullshit. And that's why the young people out here in today's age are fucked up. They're not prepared for society at all because they hate. It's the lack of accountability. The parents don't hold them accountable. You know what I'm saying? The teachers don't fucking hold them accountable because the teachers don't get paid enough. And they be like, man, I don't give a fuck. Unless you go in a private school, then it's a whole different ball game. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. That's what's really, really bothering me. I have a real problem. I have a real problem with the way this shit works. You feel what I'm saying? And it's sad. And it's sad. So I gotta call motherfuckers out. I know nobody likes it. I know it's very tough pill to swallow. But man, these niggas is playing like bitches, bro. Real talk. I know nobody likes that word and those are fighting words, but I gotta call a spade, bro. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, and I don't care who gets mad, but niggas is playing like hoes right now, bro. I don't respect none of these motherfuckers. There's only a couple players that I really respect who go about their business each and every night, you know what I'm saying, as if it could be their last game in the league. Period. Point blank. The disrespect of the integrity of the game, it's just, man, it's so disappointing. It's really disappointing. And I can't trust, like, we can't have GOAT conversations. None of these players in the league today deserve, you know what I'm saying, to have their name etched as far as like top 10 greatest players to ever play the game. Because we're in a different era. Now, if you want to divide the eras up, you know what I'm saying, and then rank players, it's probably only like a couple players that could probably play back then. Like, you know what I'm saying? We praise the Joker. We praise all these players, but all they're doing is putting up stats. We praise Luka. Oh, did you see Luka? He's unstoppable. But did he stop anybody? Does he give multiple efforts on defense? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or is he just out there reaching? They're just like statues on the court. Luka Doncic and Nikola Jokic are statues on the court. That's what you're teaching your children to do? Oh, man, I had 30, 20, 30 assists, and we got the win. Okay, what does that necessarily mean? It's just a bunch of it's just a bunch of stats, bro. You barely won against a subpar team. But you put up great numbers. It looks good. It really looks good on paper. You know what I'm saying? But when you visibly watch the game, I'm like, how did he get his shit? Oh, okay, I see how he got it. And then I'm looking like, okay, did he hustle back on defense on them couple possessions? Did he give effort on that one possession in a half court setting? No effort at all. Motherfuckers going right by him. Motherfucker not sliding over the help. Motherfucker just taking bad fouls. It's a bad brand of basketball, but we glorify numbers. I can't respect that. I just can't. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we do in today's age. The game has suffered. If we was to see the Lakers in the finals, it would really do more harm to the game than not, because you're watching a bunch of guys who's supposed to be the best players that don't guard and give multiple efforts on defense. Who wants to watch that brand of basketball? Now, it's different if you're watching the Warriors. And I'm not saying that, and it's not a bias because I'm not a Warriors fan, but Steph Curry is a great representative of what a superstar should be. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because he might be undersized, right? He might not be the most athletic, the biggest, but his heart. You know what I'm saying? You can't just tell me that Steph Curry is out here scared to give multiple efforts on defense. We watch it each and every night. Steph Curry will play his heart out on defense. And then he'll play his heart out on offense. So it's really not about him accumulating stats. He's playing winning basketball. Now, mind you, you need other like-minded players around him. You know what I'm saying? So his efforts on defense don't go overlooked. and there's some sort of impact on winning. But you can't sit here and say that Steph Curry is not out here giving multiple efforts at 37 years young. You know what I'm saying? With all the mileage, all the injuries. You feel what I'm saying? And he's still out here giving effort on both ends of the court. That's what a superstar should represent. Not somebody that's out here poking their chest out because they got one chase down block. But then the other possessions you missed. You gave up like 3, 4, 5 offensive rebounds. You never did help the helper. You never did slide over and force the pass to go, you know what I'm saying, a different direction. You never did fight over the screens. You never did get back in transition on defense after you made a layup, after you missed the layup or made a terrible turnover. Those are the type of effort plays that I be talking about. You can't be a superstar and a good representation of the league when you exude those type of character traits on a basketball court. And then you want to point the finger and it's everybody else's fault. And you want to look at the referee every play like, oh yeah, man, he traveled, he doubled, I got fouled, I didn't touch him. And it's like every play, bro, nobody wants to watch that. That is terrible. That is a terrible representation. And that's just what it is. So salute to all my people, man. A-Han, KD going to give Boozos a fire. The real T was good. Salute Tyler Brown. I see you. They might fuck around and blackball KD after this season. Hey, they might, but he's gonna blackball himself. To be honest with you, do you see the way that dude plays basketball, bro? He gonna blackball himself, and I wouldn't be mad. I think it'll be well deserved, bro. We don't need players like that around the league. It's hurting the game, man. The excuse makers, the crybabies, and them motherfuckers that's not giving effort. That's not good for the game. You're not teaching your young people nothing either in the process. I got one hand jam going on, playing with one hand, thinking about your mama. Gonna make a big mess on my keyboard. Would you have a 3-way with you, me, and your mom? Chicken breath is crazy, man. Niggas be hating that. Niggas be hating that. It's all good. It's all good, cuz we just gonna do you like that. That boy chicken breath looked like a fool. Spam bot. That was funny though. I think you should have a 3-way with you, your mom, and your dad first. Fuck ass motherfucker. Salute, Cam. What's good? Real T again. Salute. What's up, T? The worst thing they did was trade CP3. That was the worst thing they could have did was trade CP3, bro. And fire the coach that got them to the finals and all that just because KD a weak-minded bitch. Yeah, that's facts. Tyler Watkins, salute. Agree. Tyler Brown, salute again. Cheyenne, my guy, salute. Coach Bud should step down. Yup. You know what I'm saying? SGA flopping for fouls. Yup. Yo, E-Legend, what's good? What's up with it, Cuddy? Maybe the players on the Suns should step up. We've already fired 2 coaches and we still can't play. KD ruined the organization for years to come. Facts. Nah. SGA gets fouled and he can score without free throws. I don't know why people hate on SGA. That's true. SGA a dog. But everybody in today's game lobby for fouls. Like, you know what I'm saying? Curry gets fouled more than any other ass superstar or role player in the NBA, and he gets less calls. Can you imagine if Steph Curry shot 20 free throws a game, 15, 10 free throws a game? The Warriors would be unstoppable. But they don't give him the benefit of the doubt of a lot of whistles. So we play Uncle Fester Jokic tonight. Yeah, we do. Really, and we gonna have to blame Brian. Facts. Like, share, subscribe, you guys. Weak ass NBA. How in the hell everybody on the team getting hurt after the trade? Get the fuck right. Facts. This is why Jimmy Butler is one of my favorite players to watch today. Stats and analytics don't mean shit to him. Facts, Shyam. I've been on record saying that Jimmy Butler was one of my favorite players when he came out of Marquette when he went to Chicago Bulls. When he played for Chicago Bulls, bro, he was one of my favorite players, bro. Real talk, because I knew the grind and the work that he put in to get to this stage and where he's at right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I have a lot of respect for Jimmy Butler, because he's an old school type player. He can shoot. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to score 20. He doesn't have to do all that to impact winning. You know what I'm saying? You've seen him night after night come out and be passive. And then when he needs to score whatever and make plays, he steps up and does so. He doesn't really care about chasing stats. He cares about making winning plays and making the right play. So and then he's going to give it all out effort on defense. And that's why I love him. Warriors been locking and YK. I've been on one of y'all biggest haters. Yeah, you've been one of the biggest haters, Cuddy. I want Steph to get that next ring to shut all these bitch ass niggas. Yeah, who the real face? Right, that's facts. LeBron not hurt. He ducking that schedule. Yeah, that's exactly what he doing. Trying to rest up. Do you think we beat the Nuggets? Yeah, we go smack the Nuggets tonight. Even with injuries and everything, like we just gonna, because the Nuggets really isn't a good team. If we just bring Joker out to the 3-point line, and it's no Aaron Gordon tonight, one of their better defenders and rebounders and playmakers, all we gotta do is just really just make Joker guard. We just gonna get his ass tired as hell. We gonna throw. We got 3 players to throw at him. We got Looney, we got Post, and we got Trace Jackson Davis. We got Post, we got Looney, and we got Draymond. So that's like what? That's 16 fouls between those 5 players or whatever. You know what I'm saying? 20 fouls that we can take, literally. So we can just beat him up and force them to play more perimeter oriented. And then we just attack them in transition and in the half court. You know what I'm saying? So, and we owe Denver. Denver's had our number lately, so we really owe them. So I think that we can beat them. Definitely, I do think we can beat them. So even if Steph Curry don't play with JK and Kuminga and all those guys, I think that we can impose our will on them. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the paint, because they have no rim protection. So that's facts right there. But we'll see what happens, though, because, with the betting, the sports betting and the gambling and everything, it kind of messes up outcomes of the games where you think that one team should blow another team out, and for whatever reason, they kind of play uncharacteristically. So we'll see what happens with that. But, yeah, that's what I got on that, man. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to come out here and, get my 2 cents. But KD, bro, KD, you're not that good, bro. You're a great offensive talent. You have a lot of skills for your size, but bro, man, I don't know, bro. It's just I'm kind of turned off by sometimes. I don't be liking what I be seeing, bro. Like, you are self-entitled, and you along with LeBron and James Harden and the rest of these self-entitled ass players, bro, are destroying the league single-handedly. It's just it's sad to watch, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens. Yeah, that's facts. But make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, bro. I appreciate everybody. You already know what it is. Love, live life. Smile, cry, laugh. Let me know what y'all think, bro. You feel what I'm saying? But KD a bad representation of the league, bro. Like, so you need to take more accountability. These players need to take more accountability, bro. Real talk. Salute to my peoples, man. Appreciate y'all.